Welcome, so good to see you all. QiTanYo. This is really special practice and dear to my heart, as many of you already know. And I just feel that particularly, just being human is not for a faint of heart, as we know. Particularly in these days where we have so much imbalance and so much unknown. I really love that we can drop into practices and places and communities that gives us that sense of stability and consistency. Something that both internally and externally we can count on. So that's what really QiTanYo has been for me on my own path. It's a beautiful blend of two precious practices of Qigong and Tantra Yoga, as many of you already know. And I love the 7-week series, and this was really, we've done these kind of series before, and my dear friend Abby here really inspired me a few weeks ago. Like, we gotta get the series, we gotta get a consistency, and I feel like that is really one of our themes in these days, is how do we find the consistency, how do we find the attunement, and finding that place within us that just shows up no matter what, with the good, the bad, the ugly, the messy, with joy, with grief. So I want to welcome you all. If you can be here every week, if you can be just here once in the whole series, if you can take that consistency to your heart, to your belly, to your systems, to your field, that's really the medicine. So today, hence our ceremonial theme and ceremonial intention, I want to actually start with a beautiful prayer that I have recently come across by, I'm going to pronounce this well, Hodi no Shoni has your name in it. Of course it does. It's like Native American kind of like a pillar name, I feel like. Just, trips and Hodi no Shoni is actually 6 nations of Iroquois Confederacy. I don't want to butcher it, so I want to just make sure that I pronounce it. And it's made of Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, Tuscarora nations. And they have a beautiful prayer to honor the natural world, to honor our earth. And so when we come into the attunement of our theme today, we're going to be honoring our very much earth, our spleen, and the earth, our planet Earth. So I want to just, before we begin and before we share, I want to just invite you all to your breath, your own earth. Let's take a few moments to ground in your natural breath, tuning into your ground, tuning into your spine, and just taking a few deep breaths and sighing it out. And beginning to call in the virtue of attunement, beginning to call in the virtue of consistency, stability, beginning to call in the virtue of honoring where we're at, and finding in our attunement, finding in our prayer, trusting that what belongs to us will make itself clear and reveal, and what doesn't will naturally fall away. And that's one of the qualities of attunement. So in this honoring, in this prayer of the Haudenosaunee, the beautiful Six Nation, greetings to the natural world. To the people, today we have gathered and see that the cycles of life continue. We have been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we bring our minds and hearts together as one, as we give greetings and thanks to each other as people. Now our hearts are one. The Earth Mother, we are all thankful to our Earth Mother, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk upon earth, and she gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our Mother, we send greetings and thanks. Now our hearts are one. To the waters, we give thanks to all the waters of the earth for quenching our thirst and providing with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms: waterfalls and rain, mists and streams, rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the Spirit of water. Now our hearts are one. To the plants, now we turn toward the vast fields of plant life. As far as the eye can see, the plants grow, working many wonders. They sustain many life forms. With our minds gathered together, we give thanks and look forward to seeing plant life for many generations to come. Now our hearts are one. To the animals, we gather our minds together to send greetings and thanks to all the animal life in the world. They have many things to teach us as people. We're honored by them when they give up their lives so we may use their bodies as food for our people. We see them near our homes and in the deep forests. We are glad they're still here, and we hope that it will always be so. Now our hearts are one. To the four winds, we're all thankful to the powers as we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help to bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds. Now our hearts are one. To the Creator. Now we turn our thoughts to the Creator, the Great Spirit, and send greetings and thanks for all the gifts of creation. Everything we need to live a good life is here on Mother Earth. For all the love that is still surrounding us, we gather our minds together as one and send our choicest of words and greetings and thanks to the Creator. Our hearts are now one. So taking this in for a moment. And allowing the connection in our hearts and our minds and our energies here together be a healing force. Not just to our own, but to the ripple, to our humanity and every life that we come across, every life that we touch. And with that, I'd like to invite you to bring your palms together. We're gonna create some life force right here. Taking a nice deep breath in, you may bring your palms onto your eyes or to your heart, wherever they like to land, and just caressing yourself, saying good morning to the natural world within, to the elements within, to the systems that we carry within. And then we're gonna land our hands to our root, to our earth. In fact, let's keep one hand to our root and one hand to our spleens, just below the left side. So spleen in the Chinese medicine tradition holds the element of earth. And in Tantra Yoga, our root chakra is our earth. And the sound we're going to invoke is Lam, L-A-M. So if you'd like to join me, or if you'd like to just receive with the next breath, we'll invoke 3 times, connecting to our earth, connecting to our mother, breathing in. Making this moment your own prayer, traveling into your intention, your motivation of what it means to be in good relation with all life, in gravity, with earth, with attunement to what matters to you most. And then allowing just unwind, and we're going to start on our backs. So go ahead and put everything you may have aside and just coming onto your backs. Making that intimate, beautiful connection with the earth. We're going to bend our knees and bring the soles of our feet onto the earth, closer to our hips. And they're about in good alignment, in good attunement with our shoulders. And before we move, go ahead and bring your awareness to your root, to the Muladhara, and we're gonna just take this next Samavriti breath, equal waves of breath. So let's begin with 4 counts. So inhale to your root, and exhale 4 counts. One more time, breathing in for 4 counts. And exhale 4 counts in. Now we're going to do a dynamic bridge pose. So with your inhale, pushing the feet onto the earth, go ahead and lift up the hips, and you may add your arms as well, up and back, like a little rainbow, and exhale. And again, the most important thing is that you keep your breath equal waves here. Breathing in, bringing it all into the earth, all into the ground, calling in stability. And go ahead at 3 more times with your own breath, with your own rhythm, and know that, good reminder that in this practice, in QiTanYo, if any time you need to take care of your own somatic intelligence, what your body asks, extra rest or pause, please give yourself that. My instructions are just a guidance. And if you like to follow through, just know that your nervous system, your digestive system is in good care in our hands here. So that is the intention of our practices, to really take care of our nervous and digestive system. Let's go ahead and breathe one more time, bringing all of the energies here into the center. And exhale, letting it all land here. And go ahead, take your knees into your chest. We're going to open up the knees just one way and the other. This is a really moment for what your body asks. So giving your lower back, your sacrum, this opening. And then we're going to go ahead and take our belt, take our little strap, bring it closer. Beautiful. And then go ahead, you're going to take your right leg towards your chest and bringing the left leg straight onto the earth. Taking a few breaths here with your right leg. And then when you're ready, go ahead and open up your belt. You're going to just bring the center of the belt to the center of the sole of your feet. Let's send that nice, deep, nourishing breath to our sacrum, taking a 4 deep inhale, 4 counts of deep inhale. And with your exhale, go ahead and lifting the right leg towards the sky. And go ahead and actually lower your hands, bringing your forearms and your elbows so they're onto the earth as you're holding the belt. And you're in a nice little 90-degree position here, breathing. Beautiful. So with our support of our hand, with our intention in the pit of our belly now, we're going to light up the fire, our Agni. With intention, we're going to breathe in here and exhale. Go ahead and lower with your leg just straight down with the help of your belt. It's just going to hover there. And then tucking the belly in, so making a little cave in your belly, you're going to lift up and exhale. So you can have a little bend at your knee if you like. Inhaling, breathing in for 4. Exhale, breathing out for 4. You can also do this 5 counts, 6 counts, however you wish. And bringing it down. And this time we're gonna lift our leg up, take the belt into our right hand, and we're gonna open up to one side so our inner groin gets a nice little stretch. I have to be careful here. Yeah, so if you need any support, you can use your bolsters, but it doesn't have to land. We're just gonna breathe here, breathing to our root. Again, bringing the earth energy, bringing the awareness to really nourish and nurture, attune. Breathing in. And with your exhale, go ahead with a gentle bend on your knee, bringing your belt, your leg to the opposite side. You might want to scooch to your right side a little bit and give yourself a nice little twist. You can give a supported twist. If you like to open your arm, if you like to gaze to the opposite side, and just allow this to be a nice restorative, grounding, nourishing attunement for you. Connecting to the rhythms of the earth, the cycles of the earth. There's so much as we're getting closer to the full moon. There's a lot of mental energy that's up in this time. So how do we ground it? How do we bring it here to our internal landscape? Beautiful. And then go ahead, bringing your leg back up to where we started, and then bending the knee. Go ahead and give yourself a little hug on the right knee, saying thank you, my beautiful knees, my feet, for taking me all the places on this earth and having gravity to hold me tethered and grounded. And go ahead, bring both of the legs down, and then switching sides. Nice deep breath, beautiful. Taking the left knee in towards your chest. You might want to rotate the ankle to one side and to the other before we lift up. And then if you're ready to lift up already, go ahead and bring your belts onto the center of your sole, of your feet. And then lifting up, taking a nice deep breath here. And connect to that Samavriti. What count is it nourishing for you in this moment? Before we begin, go ahead and lower your hands down so that your upper arms and elbows are touching the earth, grounding to the earth. Let's take one deep breath, bringing that breath to our hamstrings, to the back of our knees, and then breathing in. And exhale with the support of your belt, lowering down. And notice how your right heel is a grounding force. So breathing in and breathing out. Notice that little cave that begins to happen in the pit of your belly. This is actually called Tadaka Mudra. I think it translates to like an empty lake. So imagine like a little empty lake beginning to form every time you breathe in and you breathe out in the center of your belly. a gentle bend on your knee. Taking this next breath. And exhale. Stay here for a moment. Go ahead and switch the belt to the left hand. And I like to actually have my right hand at my hip bone sometimes, like a nice little elephant palm. And then exhale, go ahead and open to one side like we did. Opening externally and breathing into our groin here. Again, bringing all of the attention of attunement into our root, into our ground, and also to our spleen. Now on our left side, we begin to invoke the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, energy of our digestion. And take another deep breath here. And go ahead and switch to a twist of your choice. If you wish to go there, scooch a little bit to the left side. And beginning to invoke this internal squeezing. Spleen is the organ. It is believed to hold excess anxiety and worry when the chi is out of balance. And as we send our breaths there, so keep on that samavriti, that equal waves of breath, we bring the chi with our awareness and we invoke nourishment and nurture, which is the quality of our Mother Earth. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and coming up. And then lowering both knees down, both feet down. And again, this is optional. Just take a moment here, notice your sacrum. You're gonna actually slip your palms underneath your booty. Your palms are onto the earth, so you're kind of like sitting on the top of your hands, yeah. And your legs are straight. Now, with that cave, with that tadaka, that empty lake in our belly, connecting to that vision, breathing in to our belly, and exhale. And with the next breath, we're gonna lift both of the legs up now. We're beginning to fire up the Agni. And exhale, bringing both of the legs down. And just, let's do this for another 5 times. Bringing it in, breathing in. And exhale, hovering gently. And one more time. Actually, that's 2 more to make 5. So go ahead and breathe, bringing all of the energy to the Agni, to your digestive fire. Honoring our internal elements as we're being held by the earth. Beautiful. And after this one, go ahead, bend your knees, give yourself a nice little roll. And then we're gonna rock and roll. If you like to rock and roll, if you're not into rock and roll, you can come to your side. But I like to give my back a nice little massage in this way. And then we come rising up. Welcome. I am blinded by lights, you guys. I guess it's the least of our problems. Blinded by light. I mean, you know, the Qigong, it's like we're the earth and the celestial and all of it, but you guys are just beautifully pixelated. All right. I like to have my support underneath. So here we are, another expression of being grounded and stable on our earth, right? Coming back into our seat. So we're gonna do a little cleansing before we rise up. Today we're taking it slow. We're really in the earth, with the earth. So this one is called Qi clearing, and we're gonna focus only on the spleen, and we're gonna offer it up to be composted to the earth. Some of you may be familiar with this. So we're gonna inhale, clap the hands, exhale, bending the hands and elbows, look up to the sky, breathe in. And exhale, go ahead and twist, stretch to one side. And inhale, stretch to the other side. Both our liver and spleen gets a nice little opening, and then we come back. Inhale and collecting anything in our voice, in our expression that we're holding back, that is not necessary to hold back. Anything in our heart's truth that is clouding our attunement, our integrity, anything in our belly, but also in our spleen, really getting below the left side. Anything that causes that extra worry, anxiety, or anywhere else you may hold it in your body. I mean, Chinese men say that's where we hold it, but you know where you hold your anxiety, so get in there. And then we're gonna bring all of that like a little thread, energetical thread, to our fire, because fire is always there to take care of it. We're gonna inhale, pull it out with the sound, whoo, give it out, whoo, beautiful. Whoo is the sound of the spleen. Good, exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, stretch, really bringing that. Next inhale. Exhale, inhale, nourishing, nurturing, attuning. And when you're ready, go ahead. You know where that excessive holding, old pattern, old karma, just the habit, the addiction, whatever it is that kind of holds us back from this new, attuned, clear, integral potential. Not even a potential, we totally already have the potential realized. Inhale, coming into the pulling in, and third time is the charm. Whatever is holding us back, just giving it to the earth to be composted. Exhale. And go ahead, just tune into your own. Getting in, really making this your beautiful ritual of letting. And then coming into the belly, collecting it all here, pulling it out, pulling that thread out. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching up and pulling down the heavens. That column of light, I got many here. Column of light right here in our center. The sunlight, the fire, the beautiful candle, whatever light you connect with, breathing it in and let it wash over us. Ground into your earth, hands at your thighs or your knees. We're gonna do some beautiful Sufi grinds. Meow. My cat, Sufi. Just gonna call her in. She's an earth mama. Sufi grinds. Yeah. So breathing in and breathing out and calling in again all of these forces that is alive, sometimes asleep in our belly, in our spine, invoking the waters in our spine. Go ahead and switch sides. What is your relationship to stability? What is your relationship to groundedness in this way? Stability in our mind, your heart. Where do you notice the attunement and where do you notice the misattunement? Gonna inhale, come back to this ground. Inhale, reaching up. Clasping our hands, holding hands with ourselves, and exhale, bringing it up. Inhale, coming into the center, and exhale, you're gonna turn the palms and cave in. It's kind of like a cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Heart, chest opens, exhale. Keep going. Breathing and bringing all of that energy to the root, to the spleen. It's beautiful chi. And just let yourself go with this breath for a few more times. Generous exhales, generous inhales. Again, if you need to pause, you're welcome to, but we're just gonna go for another 5 counts. Sipping that light in, noticing it, sending it to our root, to our survival, to our belonging. And really claiming in a healthy way, in a humble and good way, our place on this earth, our prayer, our place on the natural rhythm of everything. Just like these 6 nations Heirio no Shoni. Invoke. Let's do one more time. Breathe in. And stick your tongue out and beautiful. One more time. Breathe in. Lion's breath out. Okay, so good. Let's do one more. Let it all out. There we go, my lionesses. Yes, inhale, reach up. Pulling down the heavens. Soft, supple, all the way to the ground. The celestial knowing to our earth ancestors, grounding it in here. And then when you're ready, however you like to stand up, taking your time, notice your feet. What does it feel like to stand? Wow, look at that. What a reality. What a phenomena. Keep your knees bent. Look at your feet. Look how they begin to stack as you begin to roll up, vertebra by vertebrae. Wow, what is your spine doing? What is your belly doing? And then when we finally rise up, we stand like the mountain. Welcome, everyone. So what is it? How is it to be in relation with gravity and earth now? We're not on our backs, we're not sitting, but we're standing, we're claiming our stance. Breathing in here, breathing into your feet. Exhale, now gentle bend on our knees and just a little bit of a bounce. Not a full shaking, but just a little bounce. And then we're gonna take our hands and just relax the wrists also for a moment. So the chi is nice and supple. And then we're gonna make loose fists. Not a big shake, but we're gonna breathe in and tap. Tap, yeah. This is a very also grounding practice. So breathing in and tap. 3 more times, just like that. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach up, coming into stillness. Exhale, pulling down the heavens. And then go ahead and separate your feet about shoulder width distance. Throwing away the crap. Throwing away the trash. We're going to only focus on our spleen today. So bringing that earth energy, and you can imagine the color of earth, like the color of beautiful deep yellow, deep brown. And our sound is hu. So we're gonna inhale, reach, and whoo, whoo, whoo. Beautiful, keep going. And again, composting it into the earth, what no longer belongs, what holds us in our anxiety thoughts, in our worrisome thoughts. What if, how? Is there a way we can make any space for the divine intelligence of the earth to bring that nourishment? Beautiful. 2 more times. And then bringing all of that chi, pulling it down. If you're dizzy, chin to chest, but we're gonna bring it all of that to the spleen and rubbing it in. Grounding it in, imagining that beautiful earth color here. Yeah, make some sound. Beautiful. Taking a breath. And then go ahead and let's open our feet about like a horse stance distance. Gonna go into our diagonals. So again, noticing that earth energy that comes, that supports us, and creating that cleansing to the side. So it's gonna look like this. Actually, let's switch it to hu. So every time you're coming to your left, know that you're just giving some permission for it to be released, that excess energy of what you've been holding, as we call in attunement. Beautiful, keep going, invoking the chi, the life force, the prana, the presence. That is also our creator consciousness, which lays in each of our cells. Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. And go ahead and ground one palm below the belly button. And since we're all ladies here, left palm on top. And go ahead, step in closer to feel this. Hu is actually in Sufi lineage is a name of the divine, beloved, Hu. So you call it H-U, it's like Hu, to call the beloved. Is I have this beautiful Sufi music playing. So calling in that Hu, that beloved within our earth. Beautiful. Breathe in, connect. Nice, and then we're gonna open up again to come to our diamonds. I'm gonna hold our thumbs and our index fingers up towards the sky, looking at your northern light. That guiding, beautiful light, breathing in. And then we're just gonna tuck the belly in and go ahead, come forward. We're gonna do these beautiful rounds, and every time you're lifting up, notice how your feet are grounding you. Exhale. Exhale. 2 more times like that. Again, in relationship to gravity, in relationship to our Mother Earth. We get our power from her. So breathing in as we rise, go ahead and pause at the top, take a deep breath, and exhale to the opposite side. And circulating. Two more times. Beautiful. And then holding this beautiful life force right up, and imagine as you're looking, this Wei Qi, this protective shield begins to form all around. So we're gonna inhale, and then as you lower your palms down, imagine literally you're making a beautiful ball of this Wei Qi field. It's in the tantric tradition called Hiranyagarbha, like a golden egg of protection. And then we're gonna bring our palms, holding that egg, right by our hip bones, yeah. Dragon whips his tail, this earth dragons. So, we're gonna inhale, bring the booty up back, bring the elbows back. Breathe in, and then you're gonna kind of thrust all of that chi literally to your root. Yeah, inhale. And your spine is doing this wave, this S-like shape. So the waters of our spine, our central nervous system is, this fluidity is also holding us, but we're really stacking it and storing it here in our lower dantian, in our muladhara, in our root, to own, to claim that belonging, our belonging to the earth that we are all part of. We're the children of the earth. Keep going. Dragon whips his tail. So connect with that dragon energy. Whip your tail. Thrusting, yeah. And connect to your waters. It doesn't have to be so tough, you know, soften. What kind of waves of waters would you like to be? Beautiful. 2 more times. Breathing in and bringing all of that chi right now to our lower dantian, holding it, claiming the beautiful, discerning, humble power we have that arises here from knowing our place, knowing where we belong, which is really our inside job, yeah? In our heart, in our divinity, in the source, in the creator consciousness, in the divine intelligence that we carry and we have a relationship with. That's what our prayer is. So breathing into that. Beautiful. We're gonna step right foot forward, left foot back. And we're gonna inhale, Bending the knee, looking up, and exhale, you're just gonna bring the hands down. So the knee goes bent with an inhale, and then exhale, straightening, coming back. Now 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Beautiful. 3 more times on your own. Stability that rises from the earth, knowing our place, knowing who we belong to, what Mother Earth. One more time. Pause here this time, and we're gonna open up to the right side. Nice little twist here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist. Squeezing that internal tower, our colons, our stomach, our spleen, our liver. They're all smiling back at us. One more time. Exhale. And coming into center. And go ahead, step forward. Just feel the difference and come to mountain pose, Tadasana. Opening the heart. Receptive mode, palms open. Take a few moments to notice what this feels like to be like a mountain. Breathe. And then when you're ready, switching sides. Coming into your warrior one-esque stance. I trust that you know your stability. If you're unstable because you're trying to do a proper yoga pose, so find that stability. Grounding it back, grounding, activating our yin field, holding, breathe, and exhale. Breathing in, lifting up, knee bends, and exhale. 4 counts in, equal waves of breath. 3 more times. Was that 3? I don't know, so I'll do 1 more. Your 3, my 3. Beautiful. And inhale, reaching up, connecting with that beautiful North Star of yours, and then exhale, bringing it to the earth. Now we're actually twisting the spleen. So inhale, lift. Get in there, exhale, let your breath really allow the release, the purge, right? This is the purge. We make spaces. Exhale, 2 more times. And exhale, breathe in, now coming into the center. Exhale, come into your stance, breathe in, pulling down the heavens, reaching up, bringing all of that celestial wisdom of our ancestors here into our earth, to our earth ancestors, 1 palm on top of the other. And just breathe right here. Bring all of your breath to your root, to your attunement, rejuvenation. 1 more little purging, cleansing as we're attuning is Agnisara. If you're not familiar with it, I'll just demonstrate for a moment. We're still working with our little cave in the belly. So the lion's breath we did, that's kind of gonna guide us. We're gonna inhale, knees are gently bent, and if you're not sure, I'll demonstrate. If you know where we're going, come with me. We're gonna exhale all the breath out, and then with breath held in, we take the root block in, we take the belly in, and we bring the chin towards the chest gently, and then we come to a flat back like that. So you're gonna really feel this like super cave. I'm not gonna be able to talk when I do this with you, so we're just gonna go and see what happens. All right, inhale, exhale. Hold, rocks, Muladhara, Manipura, chin, and come to flat back. Release the breath before it becomes uncomfortable. We're gonna do 2 more of those, okay? Exhale. Into your heart. Oh, we are one. I am. Breathe in the trees. And let it all go. When you're ready, ground your feet. Let them anchor, let them root. And like a beautiful tree, beautiful life that grows, coming up, take a deep exhale and pulling down the heavens. Breathing the air, breathing all life into your heart. Okay, we're gonna tune into the beautiful power of the eagle. My beloved here, her new given name, what was it? Eagle watches over? Eagle dances fire. She'll tell you all about it. She just came from a vision quest. So eagle is gonna dance fire. That's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna just inhale like an eagle. And exhale, you're gonna bring your left foot, and I'll do it with you on this side. It's tricky for me. So inhale, left foot comes, and then your right hand comes onto your left thigh, and you look up. Exhale, come back to the center. Eagle, dances fire. Hey, we got a new Qigong form, babe. Inhale, connect to that fire, that Agni in the belly, and connect to your dancer. Keep going. And so this could be a beautiful form into your somatic movement. Let this kind of take you wherever it wants to take you for this moment. Eagle dances fire or water. And if you're noticing, we're still with the spleen and the liver, but we're also with the fire and the water. Keep going. Again, maybe you want to wiggle a little booty. Maybe you want to wiggle a little shimmy. What does your body want to do? Maybe a little twirl. Listening to your body's wisdom for this opportunity, this feminine force of nature, feminine wisdom of nature, being present with what the moment requires, despite of structure sometimes, right? We honor it, but then the structure gives us freedom. Feel like we're time bending here. Yeah, if you want to lower down, I love what Mandy is doing, bringing some of the earth there, and the eagle lands. Eagle does eagle. There we go. What cool things our body can do. Wow. And then coming back into slowing, pausing, finding that final stillness. Check in with your needs of water, of air, of AC. How's the temperature here? Take a sip of your water if you need. We're gonna come to, actually, I really like what Abby is doing. Let's come down to our Malasana. Yeah, notice how, and if you're, Jessica, if your heels are not reaching, you can put your bolster or roll up your mat so that you want to feel the full earth. You got it, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Support, stability. Let's use our support. Let's reach out to the support around us, to the support that is within each other. And allow your earth to become connected like a thread. Breathe here. Beautiful. And then go ahead, if you like to, do a little twist. This is totally optional, but if you like that, then we bring our palms to the earth. And I'm starting with my right hand, so my upper arm is kind of supported by my shin and my thigh, and I open, twist My hips are still nice and parallel. And I exhale, twist. You can do this in any way that your body is digging, or not do it at all. Stay where you are. And come back to center. Switch sides if you've done one side. And then when you're ready, let's just plop. Plop. Mine as well. I love this mantra, Madhuram. I learned it means the honey of life, the honey that the Divine Mother brings in. So calling in all the Devis, calling in all the mothers, Saraswati, Mother Earth, Gaia, with its honey-like sweetness, Madhuram. Let's just take a moment here to simply meditate before we fully ground. Connecting to that sweet honey of your heart, honey of your root, calling in the divine, the nourishing mother, that is you, that is me, to our little one in here. We are the nourishing, healthy expression of mothers to our little ones in here. So connecting with that. And recognizing where we allow ourselves and our habits and patterns, where we allow others to come and maybe create the ripple that's not in the attunement, that's not in the alignment, in the integrity of how we want to nourish our little ones in there. And just recognizing where we give our power and how to gracefully, humbly, from a place of trust where we know where we get our power, kind of power. How do we come back to that? From the earth, from the mother. May she teach us her ways. May she show us her ways. With your next inhale, please lifting both arms up towards the sky. Look up to your hands. And then we're going to exhale, bringing them down. Our fingertips touch the earth. One hand walks out, grounding the palm onto the earth, but your hips are still grounded. Just make sure. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, you're going to bring those fingertips to your hip. I don't know which side you are. And you're going to gaze to your grounded hand. So you get a nice opening here on the side of your neck. We're going to inhale 4 counts. Exhale. In 3 more times. After your third, go ahead and come into your center, to your attunement, to your integrity, and integrating here for a moment. Deep breath. You might want to sigh it out. Go ahead, switch sides. We're going to ground. Checking in with your hips that they're onto the earth. They're grounded. It's not lifting up. And gazing to the palm below. After this next 2, come into your stillness. Come into your center, let your fingertips touch the earth. chin parallel to the earth. You're aware of our fire, water, earth, breath, our precious winds. We are the cycles, we are the nature, the wisdom. And with that, please make yourselves a little supported twist with me. You're gonna grab your block. You're gonna bring one on to the upper side and the other one, so kind of like an L, like that, to the front of your mat. And then you're gonna take your bolster, make a little slide, like that. And then let's start with the spleen side. So your left hip is gonna be towards the end of the bolster. And the sole of your left foot is inside of your right groin, kind of your upper torso is nice and straight for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Nice straight spine, and I'm gonna inhale here. Exhale, soften the face. And then gently turn to your bolster, but imagine the turn is coming from the navel. And then you're gonna frame your bolster like that. So in each step, check in. Is something cramping? Is something not feeling well? Please adjust yourself. And then, finally, when your navel is about in the similar line, more so, you go ahead and rest. One cheek to one side. And just descend. See if there's any micro adjustments you need to make. Check your comfort, your stability. And at last, let yourself fully release. I like to hug my bolster sometimes. You can kind of give a hug towards the blocks, to the very top if you like. And nothing to do but to descend and breathe. From the Haudenosaunee Six Nations Confederacy prayer, Grandmother Moon, we now put our minds together to give thanks to our oldest grandmother who lights the nighttime sky. She is the leader of women all over the world as she governs the movement of ocean tides. By her changing face, we measure time. And it is the moon who watches over the arrival of children here on earth. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our grandmother moon. Now our hearts are one. The sun. We now send greetings and thanks to our eldest brother, the sun. Each day, without fail, he travels from the sky to the east to west, bringing the light of a new day and the source of all the fires of life. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our brother sun. And now our hearts are one. And we give thanks to the stars who are spread across the sky like jewelry. We see them in the night, helping the moon to light the darkness and bringing dew to the gardens and growing things. When we travel at night, they guide us home. With our minds together as one, we send greetings and thanks to the stars. Now our hearts are one. And go ahead and begin to slowly lift yourself up all the way until you come to the center. And before we move so fast, we keep this nourishment within. Come into your attunement. And then very gracefully, we're just going to flip the side of our legs and just come to the opposite side where our right hip bone becomes grounded with the bottom of the bolster. And check that this side might be different even, and breathe in. And the navel guides us to our earth. Again, check, maybe you might have to open your thigh bone a little bit. And then once you find that sweet spot to lay yourself back, go ahead and find your descent. Any micro movements to get yourselves really comfortable here. And let your breath, let your gravity take care of you. Now we turn our attention toward the vast fields of fish life in the water. They were instructed to cleanse and purify the water. They also give themselves to us as food. We are grateful that we can still find pure water. So we turn now to our fish and send our greetings and thanks. Now our hearts are one. With one mind, we turn to honor and thank all the food, plants that we harvest from our gardens. Since the beginning of time, our grains, vegetables, beans, and berries have helped the people survive. Many other living things draw strength from them too. We gather all the plant foods together as one and send them a greeting of thanks. Now our hearts are one. Now we turn to all the medicinal herbs of the world. From the beginning, they were instructed to take sickness away. They're always waiting and ready to heal us. We're happy they're still among us, those special few who remember how to use these plants for healing. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the medicines and to the keepers of these medicines. Now our hearts are one. And we turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Some provide us with shelter and shade, others with fruit, beauty, and other useful things. Many people of the world use a tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree life. Now our hearts are one. And go ahead and begin to rise yourself whenever you're ready, taking your time. And when you arrive to where you've started, just taking a moment there. And then gently putting your support to side to prepare for your final rest, your Shavasana. You may like your bolsters underneath your thighs. You may like some eye pillows or blankets. And take necessary support for yourself to really get cozy and comfortable. And when you arrive there, go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Imagine you're soaking up to earth, into yourself, breathing in. And make some sound. Sigh it out. We have now arrived at the place where we end our words. Of all the things we have named, it was not our intention to leave anything out. If something was forgotten, we leave it to each individual to send such greetings and thanks in their own way. Now our minds and our hearts are one. And with that, I'd like to invite you to the gravity beneath, allowing yourself to begin to release any effort, anything that you may be holding. It becomes heavy and held with gravity. Men yürürüm yane yane Aşkı boyadı beni kane. Ne akilem ne divane, gel gör beni aşk neyledi. Gel gör beni aşk neyledi. Derde giriftar eyledi. Gel gör beni aşkın eyledi. Derde giriftar eyledi. Just as relaxed as you are, in your heart's eye, in your mind's eye, begin to imagine beautiful little silver rays of the moon, of the stars shining down upon. Rejuvenating, cleansing, from your crown enters the beautiful starlight, the moonlight, the silver. Replenishing, rejuvenating each cell. Allowing yourself to rest under the beauty of the full moon. A beautiful feminine force. Reflecting to each of your trillion cells. Lighting them up with new beginning. Attunement. Stability, nourishment. And ever so slowly bringing your awareness back into your body, your surroundings. And giving yourself a nice long stretch when you're ready. Ever so lazy. Just waking up. And take your time. And when you're ready, just coming to one side, lingering there in the fetal position where it all began, in the womb, in the earth, in the waters, in the feminine wisdom of the earth, fetal position. From Shavasana, from corpse pose, from death to rebirth. So take a moment here in this posture that represents this new rebirth, attunement. And see if you can just wink at the little one in there. The little one that guides this wisdom, this innocence, the childlike wonder. And then holding her hand, you may take your time to come back to our seat. Any support underneath you, anything that keeps you in your stability with your attention inward. So to close together, our meditation is going to be what the Qigong tradition calls like a microcosmic orbit. And what I like to just imagine with our breath, we're literally creating this like the golden egg, like the protection field, but we're going to inhale and exhale it, sending it to the earth, creating this visual of this little orbit from the celestial field to the earth. And we're going to do that with 6 counts in and 6 counts out, just for a few moments. You can imagine it circulating one way or from right to left, east to west, north to south. When you're ready, we're going to bring with inhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 6 counts, protective shield all around you. Exhaling 6. 3 more rounds on your own. After your third, coming back to our normal breath. You can bring, if you like, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, or both hands at the heart, wherever they like to land in this time. I want to invite you to close our time together with LAM, L-A-M, the Bija mantra for our root, calling in this stability, the abundance, the belonging, the attunement. You're welcome to join me, or you're welcome to receive as well. So take a deep breath to your root. We give great gratitude for this opportunity to breathe, to share our breath, to share our practice, to share our prayer here together. Thank you so much, Mother Earth. Thank you so much, elemental forces. Thank you so much that we get to receive our wisdom from you, that we get to remember that we're part of you, Mother Nature. And when we forget and when we lose our way, may you always remind us. May we protect our resources in healthy ways, that we can always connect back with you in our hikes, in our walks, in the way we commune with your rivers and waters and oceans and seas, in the way that we breathe your air, in the way that we get warmed by your fire, we nourish ourselves. Thank you so much for the gift of community. Thank you for the gift of ceremony. Thank you for the opportunity to honor these ways of the natural world. Thank you to the indigenous ones. Thank you to the ones that we have on these lands, our Anishinaabe nation. Thank you so much for being able to be in such an incredible pocket of the world in Nevada City, that we walk hand in hand with these wisdom traditions. So privileged. May we never take it for granted. Thank you so much. May everything we've shared here and practiced, may it ripple out to all life that we're in relation with in our world, in our community, in our humanity. Thank you to our teachers, our guides, and all that have carved the path. And most of all, thank you to the divine intelligence of our soma, our heart, body, and soul. Thank you so much for guiding us. And with that, I'd like to say, aho, so be it. Namaste.